Okay, recording first. Okay. Today the date. Good morning, everyone. Okay, today the date is 2nd of March. I believe some of you are people who have actually went through our webinar before. Okay, so welcome everyone. Good to see everyone here. Last weekend we had our SMT class, and today we're going to do the same thing again. We're going to look at the market. If you not the first time, okay. So what we'll do, we will actually go through the market first. We'll go through the S&P index, and then after that, we're going to the individual stocks, and lastly, we're going to go through some of the questions that you all have for your individual stocks. Okay, that's first thing first. Let's go through the index. Okay. So we have the SPX weekly charts. This is the weekly chart of SPX. Last week I mentioned that we have broken, last Friday we mentioned we have broken the 40-week moving average. Can you all see here? Okay, we have broken the 40-week moving average, and I mentioned that all bets are off. Okay, all long are off right now for weekly charts. Can you all see that? Okay, on top of that, you can see that this move down is very impulsive, yes or no? Okay, it's very impulsive move down. Looks like there is the momentum downwards still. Okay, so I mentioned the Facebook group last week, all bets are off. Okay, over here, I mentioned before that should not go long right now. Okay, so this is for S&P index. Then we go into the daily charts. Daily charts, this is the daily charts of S&P index. Okay, so we have this very impulsive move down. Okay, we have this very impulsive move down. And right now, because it's this very impulsive, we can look at the 10 MA, 10 moving average to guide us. Okay, so right now, this big move down. Okay, we have this candle. It's like a reversal candle, but you haven't confirmed. Okay, the confirmation will be actually above here. This will be the confirmation for a rebound. Okay, so if let's say there's a rebound, it must clear this high for rebound. Okay, but the trend, you can see the trend is already start to turn downwards. Okay, you can see the GMMA here start to turn downwards for your S&P index. Okay, and it's very impulsive wave down. So this gives us trading opportunity later part for daily swing short. Okay, not now. Okay, because now there is no opportunity short, but when the MA start to catch up, and when this price start to go up higher, okay, we don't know when, but when it go up higher, then this price start to catch up. Then over here in the future, we will have a chance to go short. Okay, for the market. Okay, this is for S&P index daily charts. Okay, right now for weekly charts, don't buy. Okay, because below 50 MA, below 40 MA, daily charts, wait for rebound, then you can go short back to this level again. Okay, because the momentum, it is strong. Okay, so right now we do not know whether which support will hold right now. Okay. So let's hold a question later. I finish up all the index first, then we go to the question. Any question on S&P index, daily chart, weekly chart? What should you do? Any question? Why cannot short right now? Is because right now market is sold right now. You can see from here right now it's oversold. So if you want to do a swing trade, then you want to wait for it to go back up this way and then short this way. Okay, because market is oversold right now, so you can rebound anytime. Okay, so any other question? Position long, you can very selective, very selective. Later I will post up the stocks that we have posted earlier. Some of them got stop out. Some of them are still in, like ZM, DocuSign is still in. But some of them got stop out, like ALNY and some of the other technology stocks that we stop out. So very selective, okay? But they are stopped out not today. Most likely they are stopped out 2 days or 3 days. I mean, it's like last Thursday or last Wednesday, okay? So do take a look at the charts for those stocks, okay? Any other question for S&P index? Okay, good question, Kenneth asked, okay. At which point do we know that the long-term trend has started? I mean, the downtrend, and how do we know it's a downtrend or short-term correction? I think this is a question that everybody wants to know, yes or no? How do we know whether it's a correction or is it a bear market? Okay, let's go back to weekly chart. Okay, so very simple, okay? So right now, okay, let's look backwards. Let's look backwards and see the chart first. Okay, in this rally from 2009 onwards, there are many times when the S&P index has dropped below the 40-week moving average. Example, here we have dropped below the 40-week moving average. Okay, as we go up higher, here we have dropped below the 40-week moving average. Okay. Here we have dropped below the 40-week moving average, and here. You all follow what I'm saying? So there are many times that we have broken below the 40-week moving average. Yes or no? Okay. So right now at this moment we do not know whether this is a correction, because example like this, all this are correction. Yes or no? Because after that correction, after that pullback, the correction, let's say drop 16%, it dropped 11%, this one dropped maybe more, 17%, it recovered, yes or no? Okay, so all these are considered like correction. So far, okay? So now the question is this a correction? Right now we are down will be about 12%, 13%. Is this a correction or is this a trend change? You can use the 30-week moving average also. 30-week moving average will have all the same issue also. Let's say example you use a 30-week moving average over here, Raymond. Okay. So and then you apply the slope. Apply the slope. You also have the same issue here, Raymond. Okay, so if you use the 30-week moving average, this part will also be sloping down. This part will also be sloping down. This part will also be sloping down. Do you follow what I'm saying, Raymond? Okay, let me finish the thing. Okay, so far, okay, correction. Okay, 200-day moving same thing. 200-day moving average is on the daily charts. If you apply the 200-day moving average, it's the same thing. So this part, 200-day moving average will be sloping down, will be sloping down. Do you follow what I'm saying? So at this point when you were here, you know, you will be fearful, yes or no? So you cannot use the 200-day moving average or the 30-week moving average or the slope to decide. Okay, now let's come back to the question. How do we know that trend is now is a correction? Now we have dropped from high to low. We have dropped from high to low, maybe around 12, 13%. Okay, how do we know it's a correction or is it a trend change? Okay, the question is, how do we know whether it's correction or is it a trend change? Yes or no? Okay, so of course you can use the 200-week moving average, which is this line. Can you see? This is a 200-week moving average, okay, which is a very long-term line. Okay, but this is a bit slow. Okay, you touch here, you rebound, touch here, rebound. Can you see? I think we slow down so that everybody can see. Okay. Okay, so you can use a 200-day moving average to guide you. Alternatively, what can you do is you can actually look for this what we call technical analysis. In technical analysis, right? Let me draw the line. In technical analysis, this is considered uptrend. Yes or no? Okay, and this is considered like that is considered downtrend. So yes or no? Okay. And draw trend line also cannot. Okay. So why? Because if you draw trend line alone, then you can have like maybe during this part will draw to break the trend line. Okay. So let me explain. Okay. So let me explain. Then we go through. Okay. So how do we know that this is going to be a correction or it's going to be a trend change? Okay. At this moment here, right now, this week, we do not know whether it's a correction or is it a trend change. So let me give you some clues. Okay, number one, to have a trend change, Li Ching mentioned correctly, is the first thing to decide whether it's a trend change is usually there is a break of the trend line. Okay, there's a break of this trend line over here. That's the first sign. Okay, that's the first sign of the form of the break of the trend line. Okay, the second thing is you must always form a lower high and lower low. Okay, you must form a lower high and lower low. So you have a lower high and then a lower low. Do you follow what I'm saying? When these two things get satisfied, then it's a trend change. Make sense so far? Okay, so let's take a look. Okay, let's say we use the 200-week moving average, which is a bit slow. Okay, 200 moving average is this one. Okay, a bit slow. Or you can actually use this idea over here. Okay, this idea over here is first you must have a break of trend line. Okay, so question right now, do we have a break of trend line? No, right? We do not have a break of trend line. Second question is, do we have a lower high, lower low? Also no, right? So right now it's too early to tell whether it is a bear market or is it a correction. If you think that it's a correct, if you every time when the market correct, you think it's a bear market, then every time you'll be wrong-footed. Do you follow what I'm saying? Like example, over here, you go and short, you'll be wrong-footed. Over here, you go and short, you'll be wrong-footed. Do you follow what I'm saying? So you can be wrong-footed for many times before you are right. If you anticipate. Do you follow what I'm saying? So my point is, look at the charts, then look at the charts and then let the charts tell you what to do. Okay, so right now, at this moment, we are above the 200 moving average. Okay, the trend line is still intact. Yes, there's no lower high, lower low. So at this moment, we assume it's still a correction. And if we assume it's a correction, all this we will write correction, 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 correction. Do you follow what I'm saying? There will be a time when we're wrong. That means there will be a time right now. Let's say I assume it's correction, and eventually it turns out to be. It may not be like that. It may not be a straight line down. Eventually, it turned out to be a bear market. Then will be a change of trend. Okay, then be a change of trend. You got it? The slower way is to look at the 200-week moving average. That's the slower way, which is like here. By here, you will know it's a change of trend. It's let's say okay, but it may be quite slow. That means it may be here, then you know. But if you use a trend line, it can be faster. Can you see that this thing here? This one. Okay. Okay? Got it? Or anyway, in both case, we are not long, correct or not? Even now, at this moment, we are not long, we are not buying, correct? We are not buying like weekly chart. We are not buying. We just wait and see. Okay, we are not aggressively buying. We should not buy on the dip. Like if it's still dropping, we don't buy. We must only trade when we have a setup. When we have setup. Okay, so when is a setup? Later when we take a look at setup. Okay, answer the question. Then I move on. No, 30 moving average don't have 30 week moving average. Just the 200-day moving average, which is this one. 200 week moving average, this one, which is a bit slow, or you can use this, Alina. Okay. 30 week will have the same issue again. Let me remove everything. Okay. 30 week moving average with the same issue again with the slope. Let's say example, you use the slope, right? So when Mark talk about the 30 week moving average, there are other things involved. Do you follow what I'm saying? There are other things involved instead of just looking at the 30 week moving average. Got it? Okay, this green line is the 30 week moving average. Okay, so our view right now is looking at the price. It is a correction. Okay, saying that, do you all notice one thing? Do you all notice one thing? This part here is quite parabolic. Yes or no? This part here is quite parabolic. Oh, can you see that? I don't mind spending more time here, okay? But can you see this part here is very parabolic, okay? So it is the cautious, but we do not want to assume that once it's parabolic means the highest of the trend already, because this part also parabolic, yes or no? Okay? No, in both correction and bear market, the correction is strong. It's just that at this moment here, I think this is quite, you looked at this two thing, right? It's quite easy to see whether it is uptrend or downtrend. Yes or no? Let's look at the 03 until the 07 one. Okay, you draw a trend line. Okay, you draw a trend line. This one sloped down, correct? Okay, but you must understand in the middle, the price may be sloping down also. Okay, like here it sloped down also. Here sloped down. So slope down doesn't mean bear market. Okay, what it means is you must also coincide with your other things. Okay, like example, how do we know that in the 08, 09 that it is in a bear market, or very sure that we are in a bear market? Okay, let's go back here again. How do we know it's very sure we are in a bear market? So first we have the break of trend line, yes or no? Okay, second, this thing rebound, yes or no? Okay, rebound from 200 MA. Then after that, it forms a what? A lower low and a lower high. Lower high and lower low. Then after it form lower low again. Yes or no? So either at this part or at the break of the trend line or at the lower high, lower low, which is this one, you will know that is bear market already. From here, the market dropped how many percent? Let's say example, from here, it drops another 50%. Do you follow what I'm saying? So at this moment, we cannot assume that. So at this moment, we can also, because all this haven't happened, if not, you keep wrong. So at this moment, what you're looking at is just a correction. Make sense? Okay, so for your individual stock, right, you need to have your trade plan. Where's your stop loss? Where's your candlestick turn rate or break below the prior candle low and stuff like that. Can? So individual stock, you must have your individual trade plan when you buy. What is your plan? Do you follow what I'm saying? Okay, we spend like 15, 30 minutes here. I may not have time to go through everything, but is it okay that I spend more time here? Okay. So any other question? Okay, can ask question now. So if you ask question, then it's clearer. Melina, what question you have? Okay, so no question. Okay, just use the past as the example. Okay, I do through one more time. You can use this past or you can use this past. Okay, we can use the Asia financial crisis past, or we can use the global financial crisis past. Okay, so let's take a look. Okay, how do we know it's a bear market? Okay, I'll go through one more time. Repeat one more time so that everybody can see. Okay. So this is a weekly chart S&P index. Okay, this is the trend line in 2001. Okay, in 2001. So in 2001, okay, in 2001, when this happened, what are the things that happen is there's a break of trend line. Okay, there's a break of trend line. That is the lower high, lower low. There is the break of the 200-week moving average over here. Yes or no? Okay, let's look at the more recent one. Over here, same thing. We have the break of trend line. Okay, we have the break of trend line. We have the lower high, lower low. And then eventually we have the break of the 200-week moving average, which is here. Can all see? Melina can see? Okay, so you must have all these things to know that it's a downtrend. If you don't, then what happened is you may be wrong along the way. You may be wrong along the way. So if you're, what I mean by wrong along the way is like here, if you just correction like maybe this one, okay, and then you say it's correction, but it is still above the 200-week moving average, then you're wrong again. Here, same thing again. Okay, so here, same thing again. Okay, but when this happened, a lot of your stock will be stopped out. Yes or no? Means you were long. We have a few, right? ALNY will stop out. Okay, so stop out, then stop out. Okay, then you wait and see. Okay, so Noah, how far back? So the context is this weekly charts. Okay, this I'm talking about the economic cycle. Do you follow what I'm saying? The economic cycle means recession. Okay, I'm talking about recession. Okay, of course you can draw the trend line, shorter term trend line, which is this. You can draw the trend line from here. This is the trend line from here. But what I'm talking about here is when this thing happen, the market corrects 30%, 40%. You got it? Okay, so there are still trading opportunity, guys. Okay, there are still trading opportunity because if you know it's downtrend already, then you can keep shorting. Okay, so Melina, you can see whether it's the break of the trend line. Okay, first is whether got break of trend line. So okay, let's say the scenario planning. So right now, this one don't have. Okay, so right now, if you want to see if it's downtrend, let's say if it's downtrend, I don't know how it work out. Okay, so it may go down like that, then eventually break of trend line. Okay, then likely it will form lower high, lower low. It will also have broken the MA. The MA may start to do this way. Do you follow what I'm saying? Melina? Okay, so all this when happen, then it's bear market lah. And after the bear market, right, still got correction lah. Do you follow what I'm saying? From here still got down, way down lah. Do you follow what I'm saying? Okay, so let's answer MFC question. The question is, you wait for 200-week moving average to break, is it miss out potential? It's because if you assume that right now is a correction, if you assume right now is a bear market, let's say when it's a bear market here and you start to short it, if you start to short it, then you will end up wrong. You will end up being wrong. Do you follow what I'm saying? See? So the answer is we don't know it's a bear market or not. Okay, but right now it's a correction. You got it? So if we may miss out a lot, but we may be wrong a lot along the way. Eventually we'll be right. Let's say something I say, this one bear market, this one bear market. Eventually one time I'll hit the high and get the bear market. Do you follow what I'm saying? But if I assume that it's like until this thing happened, then bear market, then I can have the 30 to 40% downwards move. Then I'll be right along the way until one day I'm wrong. But the time I'm wrong, I miss out the potential. Do you follow what I'm saying? Yes. Okay. So Melina, we can track the trend line. We can track the lower high, lower low. You can track the 200-week moving average, or you can come for webinar every week. Then I will tell you latest update. Okay. Can? Okay, I left like 2 minutes. Okay. So any other question? No, I go to HSI. Okay, HSI is what trend? Sideways trend. Okay, sideways trend. Okay, this is HSI sideways trend. Okay. The long term, let's do weekly, right? The long term is actually here. So you draw this line. It's not so high, okay? So the long term for HSI is actually here. Okay, this is the HSI long term. That means from 09 long term. Okay, this one I don't think it will ever break. Okay, this is the crisis line. This is the buy line. Here, 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 and don't know where. May not be now. Okay, but this one is sell house, sell car, go and buy one. Okay, why? Because we have the Asia financial crisis, the SARS, global financial crisis, don't know where. Okay, this one is a buy line. Okay, so from here, a lot okay, can drop like another 30% if it go to here. So right now, please don't assume that it go to here. Right now, we still assume that this is a. Right now, we still assume that this line here is intact. Okay, this line here is intact. Got it? So for 1 year investment, okay, so the investment, right? Investment, right? You got to go through the ETT again. Understand? You need to go through the ETT again. That means what's your entry, what's your target, what's your... So you can use like maybe a weekly swing. Okay, Li Ching, you have any stocks that you want to invest long term? Gold, okay, let's look at gold. Okay, today is a bit over the place, guys. I may not be able to do everything. Okay, so let's say example gold weekly. Okay, this gold weekly charts. Okay, then you apply this trader GPS weekly charts, and this one actually hold for almost how long? From here right now we are, since last year December until now we are already 26%. Okay, 26%, and we can use a weekly goal, weekly position, and look at that. Okay, so gold also the same thing. You can also apply the same thing. It's gold bear market, because they say gold bear market. No lah, it's not right. Still up, right? It's correction now. The support is still here. 200. You can use a 30 MA is here for 200 MA. It's up lah. Okay, you can use a GMMA. It's also up lah. Yes or no? Trend line also up lah. Oh, okay. Who asked? Li Ching. Okay, so it's a good webinar because you ask question, frankly. Because you ask question, I answer. If you don't ask question, I also don't want to ask, don't know what to say. So, Collin, what kind of trade will you recommend when you wait for clear trend? Okay, so again, back to your strategy again. If right now, if you are, what can you trade right now? Okay, what can you trade right now? You can wait for market. If you are doing daily swing, you can wait for market to rally. Okay, and then do a short for daily swing. That means next 5 days trade, or you can actually look for weekly, okay, weekly, and then some of the weekly stocks are still have. That means still have the weekly buy setup, still have. Okay, then you can go for 1 month. But I guess, right, it's not this, may not be so soon. So you must wait first. So in both cases, must wait. Okay, to wait for short, for the weekly, for the daily swing, maybe next 1 week, 2 weeks will have opportunity already. Okay, for weekly swing, maybe you need to wait like another 3-4 weeks to do a weekly buy. Do you follow what I'm saying, Katie? Okay. Okay, so at us, right, with the Hong Kong, we assume they give outlier data. So all this, right, you must assume market is priced in. If you don't use pricing in or assume that market pricing in, right, then you always like read the news, then you'll be very confused. Hey, now got right again, okay, the virus again. So what to do? Should I buy ourselves? So it's very hard to say yes or no. Do you follow what I'm saying? So, but if you were to approach the market like binary, now is what we should do, then it's easier. Do you follow what I'm saying? Okay, so don't read news. Personally, news is just entertainment for me. Okay, what I want to do is whatever action I'll take, I will look at the market, okay, and do a probabilistic guess. It's always probabilistic guess, yes or no? Like we say that a market overbought, you can keep going overbought, yes or no? Oh, for the like, you go and look for a past webinar, right? You say market overbought, you can keep going overbought until we had that reversal. Then we go, oh, now it's correction. Yes or no? Okay. GMMA, maybe we cover another day, FC, okay. Okay, so these are very unique webinar, okay. I don't have time to cover everything, okay. I don't have time to also look at your individual stocks. Maybe just one, okay, just one, which is in the Facebook, okay. I'll just do this one stock, okay. These are my prior signals, okay. Prior signals that have buy signals, okay. ZM.QSign is still doing well, okay. BMRN is so-so, okay. We have another one, REGN, okay. Trading, you must know where to stop loss, okay. So now a lot of pharmaceuticals, okay. So you notice that this one, there is the move here, there's a pause here, there's another move up here, okay. So right now this is the next move, okay. There's an arrow also, okay. This arrow no teeth, okay, but this prior arrow there is teeth, there's an impulse, okay. Pikatima, the Zoom, all this you follow lah, okay, you follow. I think still can go in. Now correction, yes or no? Now correction, okay, you still can go in. You can look for strategy to go in, okay, either a swing buy or weekly swing buy or daily swing buy to buy, okay. Can, okay, so some of the stock will stop out, so I remove them because if not the list will be very long, okay. So but remember, break candle get out or break prior quick low for the dailies for the swing, okay. If not, then I end today, okay. It's already 11:07, okay. If you have a question like GMMA, I think there is a video somewhere around, okay. If not, then I will do a masterclass for the GMMA another day, okay. Thank you. So if not, then thank you everyone, okay. So I hope you all still got some good stock lah. You know, you're holding ZM or this DOCU compared to other people crying, you are good lah, okay. Yes or no? If not, then thank you. Oh, one last thing. One last thing. Sorry. One last thing is this Telegram. Do me a favor. Can you all share with people this Telegram? So I want as many people to go join my Telegram channel. Okay. So share it with your friends. People who can benefit from this. If you're not in, go and join the Telegram. Okay, then you can share this link also. Then people can also benefit from this. Okay. If not, then thank you very much. Most likely Friday I'll do another webinar again for public. So if you miss me, then you can join my public webinar on Friday. Okay. See you. Bye.